Good evening. Today, I, Ansh Nigam, a student of B.Tech Computer Science first year, first semester of VIT University Vellore, am here to present my views on the topic Automated Vehicle Futures, Designing an Experience that Enables Trust and Adoption as an essential component for FAT Lab assessment in ENG 1902 Technical English 2. In the January of 1886, Carl Benz invented the world's first gas engine. As the story goes forward, when he was taking his car out of the garage, he managed to crash into a wall. So technically, he also invented car accidents. Today, his patent, that is patent number 37435, is known as the birth certificate of automobiles. Today, we have come a long way from 1886 gas engines. We have made great improvements in the field of automobile, from the gas engine to the petrol engine of 1879, which was also developed by Carl Benz. Then came the diesel engine by Rudolf Diesel in 1913. From there, we have seen rapid improvement in engines. We went from the simple 2-stroke engine to the 16-stroke engine, that is a V16. In this time, we have made big steps towards automobile automation too. This includes the automatic gear shift technology of 1932, which was initially available for a specific class of automobiles due to certain design limitations. Today, there is no such problem. The technology can be applied to all vehicles. Then there's a cruise control. For those of you who do not know, it's a technology which controls the speed of your motor vehicle. The technology was brought initially for the Chrysler Imperial in 1958. By 1960, it became a standard issue for all Cadillacs. Today, almost all manufacturers have managed to redesign or remake the technology and implement it in their own cars. And finally, Tesla, the company that put Elon Musk on the map. One of the biggest selling points of the Tesla has been that the car is a green car, or in simple terms, the car doesn't work on petrol or diesel or CNG, it works on electricity. But one of the biggest innovations has been the development of completely automated vehicles, or as Tesla calls it, the autopilot mode. The autopilot doesn't just take care of your gear shift, cruise control, or automated parking systems. To put it simply, the AI uses sensors to simulate the car's surrounding and generates an appropriate response. It handles your steering as well as speed. Now, moving forward, I would like to discuss the levels of automation. At first, there's level 0, which means no automation. Then there's level 1, called driver's assistance. Here, the vehicle is able to control its steering or speed in a specific environment. Then there's level 2, partial automation. Steering and speed are both controlled by the vehicle, but again under certain circumstances. Level 3 is conditional automation. Here the vehicle is able to control its steering and speed under normal environmental conditions, but requires some driver oversight. Then there's level 4, high automation. The vehicle will control its steering and speed and will require no driver oversight at all. Finally, level 5, complete automation or full automation. The vehicle will move on its own in all possible environments and requires no oversight. Before moving forward, I would like to discuss the technology that goes into vehicle automation. The primary means of implementing autonomous vehicle is through the use of AI or artificial intelligence. In order to fully automate a vehicle, lower levels of automation must be tested thoroughly before moving forward. Through implementing autonomous systems such as navigation, collision avoidance, and steering, autonomous vehicle manufacturers work towards the highest level of autonomy by designing and implementing different systems of automation. Autonomous cars can use the machine learning aspect of the AI in order for the vehicles to control each of their different systems and processes. While many of these companies are continuously developing technology to be implemented in the automated vehicle, the general consensus of the public has been that the technology is still in need of further development before we are anywhere close to level 5 automation vehicles. Now, the companies responsible for the development of the autonomous vehicles are facing certain challenges. I would like to shed some light on them too. One of the biggest challenges these companies face are technical challenges. Software integration. Because of this large number of sensors and safety processes required by the autonomous vehicle, software integration remains a challenging component. A robust vehicle should ensure that there's integration between the software as well as the hardware. Then there's prediction and trust among the autonomous vehicle. Now, fully autonomous cars should be able to, to anticipate the actions of other cars just like humans do. Human drivers are great at predicting the other driver's actions, even with a very small amount of data, such as eye contact with the driver or a certain hand gesture. Then scaling up. The coverage of autonomous vehicle testing will never be enough. In case where heavy traffic or obstruction exists, it requires faster response time, better tracking algorithms, and then comes societal challenges. One critical step to achieving the implementation of autonomous vehicle is the acceptance by the general public. Studies have shown that many people believe that autonomous vehicles are much safer, which underlines the necessity of the vehicle to improve its own safety benefit. Then there are regulatory challenges. Real-time testing for autonomous vehicles is an inevitable part of the process. At the same time, vehicular automation regulators are faced with the challenges to protect public safety and allow autonomous vehicles companies to test their product. To improve traffic safety, the regulators are encouraged to find a middle ground that protects the public from immature technology and allows the autonomous vehicle companies to test their technology. Following, people also have certain general concerns towards the technology. The first concern, or the biggest concern, is the lack of control. As we move through the autonomy level, it has been shown the highest level of autonomy provides the least control of humans over the vehicle. One of the few concerns regarding the development of vehicular automation is related to the end user's trust in this technology. Surveys have shown that majority of people prefer to have a certain level of control over their vehicle, even if it is in level 5 automation. Then malfunctions. The probability of an autonomous vehicle's technology to experience malfunction is also one of the causes of the user's distrust in the technology. At least 113 autonomous vehicles accidents were reported in 2018. In 2015, Google declared that autonomous vehicles experienced at least 272 failures, and drivers had to intervene 13 times to prevent any such failures. And finally, there are the ethical concerns. Now, in relation to the autonomous vehicles can encounter inevitable traffic and accidents. In situations like that, many risks and calculations need to be made in order to minimize the amount of damage the accident could cause. When a human driver encounters an inevitable accident, the driver will take a spontaneous action based on ethic and moral logic. In conclusion, automation in vehicle has come a long way, but we are sure that many more milestones are still to be achieved, and that is the beauty of it.